As we're live on the campus of Cal State San Marcos, and after a little bit of a delay, we're ready to go as we await the first pitch of Game 1 of our two-game doubleheader here on this Friday afternoon, as it'll mark the first conference home game in program history for Cal State San Marcos, as it had been 6 straight retired from Horbosh in the circle. Before a leadoff single from Ravelis, a hit by pitch from Campbell, a great bunt from Galindo has them threatening here in the third. As she looks in, gets the sign, the 1-1 on its way. Line drive, that one's going to get down into right field. One runs in for sure. The throw will come in. Nothing doing, and it's an RBI single for Madison Murphy. And just like that, we're tied right back up at 1. And Murphy will pick up now her third RBI of the season as the lone RBI already for the Cougars, trying to add on to it as this one's lifted in the air right field. We'll see if it's deep enough to bring home Hainish. The throw coming in, it's on line. It's going to get away from the catcher. Hainish was going to be safe either way as she'll slide in safely. And the second RBI of the ball game is Taylor Ibarra. And Cal State San Marcos has tied it right back up at 2. Another productive at-bat from Taylor Ibarra. This one a sac fly into right field. Hainish aggressive, tags up, and brings home the second run of the ball game. Afternoon, Cougar fans, and welcome back. Game 2 of our two-game doubleheader here this afternoon. Cal State San Marcos victorious in game number 1, took it 3-2 as they improved their record to 3-6, now 1-0 for the first time in program history in the CCAA. Dominguez Hills drops to 3-3 on the season, 0-1 in conference play as we get about set for pitch number 1 of game number 2. Amanda Horbosh picked up the win in game number 1. She went 7 innings, gave up 2, had 2 strikeouts. And for the Cougars, they'll face the lineup that looks like this for Dominguez Hills. Madison Murphy, Alexis Viramontes, Jasmine Ruiz, Annalisa Nicholson, Tamari Simon, Jasmine Cortinas, Lizette Ravelis, Ivy Campbell, and Renee Galindo as the first pitch from Cougar starter Ashley Desjardins, missing out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Defensively, the same for Cal State San Marcos here in game number 2. The only change is the pitcher in the circle, as Ashley Desjardins will get her 5th start of the year, 6th appearance overall. She's gone 1-3, has a 5.15 ERA, and the junior looks to turn things around here in game number 2. The Cougars were finally able to put an end to a 6-game losing streak as they won a close ball game 3-2. Down low, plenty of umpires in the stands here at Cal State San Marcos. Thought that one was strike 3. Umpire says otherwise, then the count will go full now at 3-2. And Desjardins stares in, the 3-2 lifted in the air, deep right field. Cerule going back, she's going to run out of room, and it's a solo home run for Madison Murphy into deep right field. And Dominguez Hills will take a 2-0 lead off the big blast from Madison Murphy. Fouled off to the right side, and now it sets up an RBI opportunity from Annalisa Nicholson, and that's exactly what we're going to have. So the Toros go station to station, and it works out for them as Annalisa Nicholson shoots one right back up the middle and has her second RBI of the afternoon, a perfect 2 for 2, and stands on first with 1 out. Has had 3 walks through 7 2/3 coming into this contest, and she's almost matched that through just 2 innings pitched. Already with her second walk of the inning, a 1 ball, no strike count. And the pitch on its way to Foria is ripped right back up the middle, past the shortstop Campbell, into center field. Rounding third and going to come in to score is Riley Johnson. And it's a base hit RBI for Holly Fourier, and San Marcos trails it by just 2, 3-1 our score. The one out of the zone could equal another run for Cal State San Marcos for Valenches. Behind in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded, 2 outs, and the pitch on its way as this one's lifted in the air. Shallow center field, coming in is Ruiz. She dives, can't make the play. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in for Cal State San Marcos. And not hit very hard off the bat of Taylor Ibarra, but it's going to work. Gets the job done, and finally Cal State San Marcos strikes for a couple runs. 1 for 3, a base hit, and a run scored. She had a big error in the top half of this inning. You know she would love some redemption and a chance to tie it up here with a long ball. A base hit could bring them a run closer. The 2-2 driven out to right center field. This one's still going back, nearing the wall. It's going to one-hop the fence. Cerule comes in to score. Bellamy not happy with 2. She's heading for third. The throw goes there. It's thrown wide and to the dugout. And Melissa Bellamy is going to stay at third base. And as I said, you know she's going to love the opportunity at hand. If she can come to the plate with a chance to redeem herself after the mistake in the top half of the inning, that's exactly what she's going to want to do, and that's exactly what she does. As she sends one into right center field, hit it well. And as I said, maybe that single back from the 6th, the seeing eye single from Bellamy might get her going. She has the talent, just needs to put it together. And gets a hold of one here with 1 out in the 7th, puts it into right center field. The Cougars claw within 1. And the tying run stands on third. The winning run stands at the plate. Came up in just about this same spot a weekend ago against St. Martin's. Got a pitch she could handle and drove it into right field to tie it up. A base hit could tie things up for the Cougars here as this one lifted in the air. Shallow, it's going to get down for a hit. Bellamy's going to come in to score from third. And it's an RBI 2-out single from the freshman Amanda Leono. And Leono comes in and does it again for Cal State San Marcos. It got started about 12:30 or so. Has lasted all the way till 5:45, and we still are not done. And still may not be done if San Marcos cannot get a run. There it is. The signal from the home plate umpire is going to put an end to this one as we are out of sunlight and out of time here on the field of Cal State San Marcos. This one will go down as a tie. After 8 complete, 5-5 is our score. San Marcos shows a lot of fight. They come back and tie it up in the 7th. Once again, it's the freshman Amanda Leono comes through with a clutch hit. Picks it up for Cal State San Marcos. They tie it up but unable to win it. And they'll walk out of here with a 1-1 tie. They win game 1, they tie here in game 2, and these same 2 teams right back at it tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m. start time. And if you can't make the game but want to stay tuned, check out San Marcos baseball. That one will start at 11 a.m. And for Seth Smith and the rest of the crew here at Cal State San Marcos, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Go Cougars.